Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for the haves and the have-nots on own. If you have not, please hit my subscribe button. Thank you so much. And I want to start by saying I apologize for not making last week's video on the haves and have-nots. As you all know, I am going through an extreme amount of stuff, and as you also know, this season has been kind of lackluster thus far. Like I'm really not satisfied with the way things have been turning out, but we're going to see how it all unfolds in the end. Hopefully, it will all be worth it. Um, let's see. I want to know why Wyatt isn't dead. Like I'm so sick of Wyatt and his antics and the things that he does. I'm over Wyatt. I'm like seriously over him. Um, Apparently he figures out some type of way to get Madison to reach and give him his cup, which he should have been able to grab himself. Like Wyatt is just he's such a bad person. And when Madison does that, he of course decides to put him in a leg lock, put his neck in a leg lock, and cut off his circulation and his oxygen, and makes him, untie him. And as soon as he unties him, he tightens the leg lock and either I don't know if he killed him or if he just made him pass out. I'm thinking he made him pass out, and then he stole his clothes so that he can walk around looking like a nurse and get into wherever he wanted to and actually get out of the hospital. Now, mind you, he went directly to the pharmacy to where they keep the drugs, and he stole some drugs that hopefully will kill him. I'm so sick of I'm so sick of him and his disrespect to everybody on earth. Everything is everybody else's problem, and he is the nicest person he can be when he wants something from you, and then he hates you once you're useless to him. As seen when I guess the chick came over to bring him some drugs or whatever, and she was like, "Look, you better be careful with these drugs. These are deadly." And he's like, "What do you know? You don't know anything." And he was taking a lot of them, but I see he's gonna be on next week's episode talking crap, and I'm just over him. But I thought it was kind of funny that he told the Latin lover that he was nasty for having sex with his mother. He's like, ew, she's old, dude. That's nasty. Well, he was definitely doing it, and she was definitely providing a life for him. So that is what it is, Mr. Cryer. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I thought it was also interesting that that Mrs. Mrs. Cryer's accountant, he would not get any energy. This cat would get no energy from us. He is trying to invade this video. He is not invited. Again, he gets no energy. So ignore him. So the accountant goes to Mrs. Cryer and tries to get her to sign a loan or give him and Jim power of attorney over her estate. And she let him know flat out, I don't trust neither one of y'all. The only person I trust is Hannah. And I'm going to tell you why I trust Hannah. Hannah was there for me. Nobody else was. She nursed me back to health. She looked after my interests. She had an opportunity to take millions and would not take it. She has had an opportunity still for me and did not do so. So I absolutely trust, and I don't trust you or my husband. So that's just that on that. And that was kind of fun to see. And he left, and he pretty much told Jim, you know what, I ain't got no control. She ain't budging. I don't know what to tell you, because Jim was like, you go do it and you make it happen. And Jim's just a one of the other ones I would love to see just pass away. Because Celine goes and asks him for money again. Of course, we know she's about to get evicted. We're not giving him no energy. Um, no energy, Omar. No energy. So Celine, she's about to be evicted, so she goes to Jim's house and she's waiting for him to come, and he's just as nasty as he wants to be to her. And of course, Veronica, she pulls up and lets it be known that he's got 24 hours to issue $50,000 in emergency funds to Celine for the care of her children. And he's laughing at her, and he sees that the judge that signed the order is one that hates him but actually likes her because she screwed him a few times. And they have their exchange of words that's ever so old. And he then accuses Celine of killing his daughter, which we all know is a lie. That girl was crazy as she was 10 karat crazy, and we know it. And she ran in that room holding the gun, so I can't believe that Celine would have taken it from her and shot her. It doesn't even make any sense. So I don't believe that for 1 minute. Um, we also saw Benny fighting Mitch's brother while he was on that date and busted him over the head with the bottle and basically just kicked his butt. He got beat up. He got hit a couple of times, but for the most part, He kicked his butt, and dude's ready to go have him murdered. He's like, I want him dead. He's gonna be dead, and blah blah blah. And Mitch understands that. He knows that he's overstepped his bounds. You know, extorting Jim Cryer in the name of his family, and then telling Jim Cryer that he couldn't touch, the Youngs. So that's coming to a head, along with this other situation with Benny fighting his brother. So I don't know what the family is gonna do, but dude is like absolutely certain that he wants them dead, and he's a punk anyway. We already know that he ain't got no heart, so he was supposed to get beat up. But Benny, he don't listen to nobody. He knows everything, and as usual, makes the terrible decisions that he always makes. And so it's hard for me to feel sorry for Benny. Whatever happens to him, I don't want him to die, but at the end of the day, he's always saying, "I got it. I know what I'm doing. I know." No, you don't. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. I don't like that Candace is being so pushy, push is so much pushback with Charles. I don't like that about Candace. I think at this point she needs to just be real and understanding, and understand that people do make mistakes, and he made a mistake. And if he's that apologetic, I feel like she owes it to her child, if she's still pregnant. Because I know I'm not crazy thinking that she's pregnant. I know I'm not crazy. So she owes it to, that situation to see what can be made of it. Especially since Landon and others have done so much to turn, her situation and her perspective around to the public. So I'm really hoping that we don't have too much more of this, them being separate and not having moments, because we probably don't have that many episodes left. And I'm getting upset that, more is not happening faster. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that unfolds, and I needed to hurry up. I think Jim is going to probably go and try to do something to Hannah. I need Hannah to be prepared and hopefully be the one to kill him. I want Hannah to have the satisfaction of killing Jim Cryer. That's what I want. Um, Let me see. Veronica, I think she just needs to. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of Veronica. I don't. I think she actually foiled Jim's plan of probably having her killed, because somebody I think was watching her, and then she had her person invade him. So we'll see how that works. But it's the same person that Jim wanted to have um, get somebody locked up. So it was a police officer, I guess, that was undercover, either watching her or maybe he was, on Jim's clock. But either way, he asked him to have some chick locked up and put in Catherine's cell to scare her into giving him power of attorney. That's not about to happen because he got a gun in his face. So we're gonna see how that unfolds next week. Um, Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything else. Oh, Jeffrey and Tanner. That was just very, very weird, odd, awkward, and didn't make very much sense. Why are you at my house if you don't have what this man had for me? Don't even worry about it. Keep it. I'm just gonna have to live without having it, and then he should have given it to me before he died. I'm sorry. I do appreciate you coming by, but this is getting a little weird, and yeah, I'm not gonna participate anymore. So bye. Don't ever come over here again. Hey, security, you see him come over here? Do what you got to do because he is not welcome. That's what needed to happen. Jeffrey is too doggone naive, and so if he winds up with his brains blown out, hey, I don't have anything to do with that either. And I didn't write it, but I totally understand. Because people have to be held accountable for their reactions and their actions, and the way that they even move. No. Because I'm pretty certain Justin said that his brother, beat him up. So how you don't know that was all a fake story? It's just too much. It's too much. And I'm over it. So do something about that, Tyler. Good gracious, like either yeah, I'm over it. So I definitely did not care too much for this episode. I'm hoping that it's catapulting us into something a little deeper, for because the cliffhanger was him saying that she killed. We know she didn't kill her. It's just very frustrating because this is one of my favorite series, and I don't see it going very well for the rest of the season. So we're just gonna have to see. But that is my $5.02. Peace.